Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the best way to do the rifts in MultiVersus and unlock Agent Smith. If you do enjoy the video and it helped you out, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. This video is going to be split up into a few sections to make it easier for you to find what you need, and this also should work for any future events that are like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Now, to unlock Agent Smith, you will need to beat 20 bosses, which is just 20 rifts, and to get the exclusive skin at the very end, you will need to get 30. Now, that should be every single rift that is added to the game, including the Age of Smith rift and the Triple Threat rift. Now, to beat these, especially the higher difficulty ones like Insanity and Loony, you will need to level up your gems. Now, to obtain gems, you need to do a few different things. There are boxes in the Battle Pass where you will unlock gems, as you can see here. Different daily missions will give you boxes as well. There's the daily gem rewards on 3 of the rifts. In the store, there is the Rift store where you can buy them. And there's also the daily deals, which will occasionally have one for free. You will also get some if you complete a rift for the first time, and you will get them with your star meter. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the Rift store. Now, in this store, you can buy gem XP. And I gotta say, do not buy these. It will not level it up hardly at all. I've tested it and it doesn't even really move your gem level meter after like level 3. And it also costs Gleamium, which can be used on much better stuff to help you, which I'll get to later on in the video. But like if you look at just this one digital rift, 100 digital gem XP is 110 gems. It's 5,600 XP to the next level with this level 9 gem, or 1,300 for this level 7 to reach 8. So it's really not worth it. Now, every day a rift of each type will have a gem reward by completing the designated nodes in the rifts. This seems to scale with the rift difficulties, so I'd recommend doing this on the highest difficulty possible to get as much as you can from this. On the first completion of nodes in rifts on every single difficulty, you will also get some XP for those gems, but the main thing that you should be focusing on is the star meter. Now, this meter, when you get a certain amount of stars, will give you a box of gems with the quality of the gems improving the higher the difficulty you are on. You can see how good it's going to be based off of the color of the boxes on the bottom right. Purple being like high quality and the gold being the highest quality. This is the most important thing and is how you'll level up the most. Now, these rift challenges will give you these little stars which go to that meter. They can be something as simple as hit an enemy with 5 dash attack, play as this character, etc. On every single node, one of the challenges is to play with another player. So if you can, I'd highly recommend doing this to improve your gem level as fast as possible. Now, there are characters that are 100% better to have to get these stars due to challenges and nodes requiring specific characters. Now, I went through and counted how many of each type of character is required to show what characters you should prioritize unlocking. This doesn't include the Triple Threat rift as it isn't out yet, but it includes all of the others. There are 22 that require a Looney Tunes character, 21 that require a non-human character, 18 that require a human character, 16 Shark Week ones, 15 for DC characters, 13 for Beach Ready skins, 11 for villains, 11 Adventure Time, 9 for Sport Attire skins, 8 for Joker, 5 for Detectives, 5 for Scooby-Doo characters, 5 for Jason, 4 for Gremlins characters, 3 for Lady Banana Guard, 3 for Matrix, 2 for Space Jam, 2 for Steven Universe, 2 for Iron Giant, and 1 for Game of Thrones, and 1 for a Bruiser. Now, I've made a little bit of a list on what characters you should prioritize getting. First off is Bugs Bunny. This is the one you're going to want to get most. Now, you can do Bugs Bunny, Taz, or Marvin, but I'd say that the best option is Bugs, as he's probably the most overpowered. But if you already have one of the others, there's no need to get him. Now, next is Superman. Superman is a pretty important one, and he covers a few different bases. First off, he's a non-human character, which is helpful for a lot of the challenges. DC character and Beach Ready. He has a Beach Ready skin. Now, if you go to the event tab, you'll see the Welcome Back Daily Login, and the reason I'm recommending getting Superman is he will be the only character that you get a free Beach Ready skin for, so he's the one I would recommend getting so you can complete the Beach Ready challenges. Next, I'd recommend unlocking the Joker. There's multiple challenges that are specifically for him, There's villain ones and human ones as well, which will help you to complete those as well. Next is Banana Guard. If you played the game during the beta, you will have been able to get this for free, as well as the Lady Banana Guard skin. And if you already do have him, do not get either Jake or Finn, as they are not required if you already have this. However, if you don't have them, just pick whichever Adventure Time character you like the most. Next is Jason. Now, Jason is available in the Battle Pass. There's multiple challenges for him, as well as sports attire and villainous one. So I definitely recommend doing this. One, you get the battle pass alongside it, so I'm sure most of you already have Jason just because of that, but he's used for a ton of challenges, so I definitely recommend him. Then we have Shaggy for the Scooby-Doo challenges, as well as the detective challenges. I wouldn't recommend getting Velma or Batman for the detective challenges, as you will get Shaggy for free just by playing the game for the first time ever. So I don't think that there's any point to getting Velma or Batman because of that. Now, there's also the few Gremlin challenges, so just get either Gizmo or Stripe, whichever one you think you'd prefer. Now, there are some Space Jam challenges which are used for LeBron, and sports attire you can also get with LeBron as well. But if you're planning on buying LeBron with Gleamio, don't, and just get whatever Looney Tunes character you have, get the Toon Squad outfit instead, because this will give you access to those rifts that require a Space Jam character. Plus, there's actually a challenge on both of those that require you to use a Looney Tunes character to complete an extra star. Now, I'll put on screen how much you should prioritize unlocking these characters. Obviously, this will change based off of who you already have unlocked, like if you have Taz already, don't get bugs, etc. Now, I'd also highly recommend completing all of the minigame nodes completely, as they are super easy to complete and you can easily get all of the stars. Now, what about actually trying to complete these rifts, especially at the super hard difficulties of Insanity and Looney? The number one thing you're going to want to do is simply cheese. You're going to want to cheese these as much as possible. Now, for a lot of the single person fights, they're relatively easy. The fights you have to do against multiple opponents are relatively difficult in comparison. So what I'd recommend is essentially cheesing these. You can do this with a few different characters. The two I've noticed being the easiest to do this with are Bugs Bunny and Shaggy. So because of the fact that everyone's going to have Shaggy, I'll just show you how to do that one. Now for this, you're basically just going to want to hide in the back, charge up your attacks, and then perform them, and then rinse and repeat. Now, if you are in a rift where you do have a friend, you can pop them open if you want and just continue doing this. As you can see, the enemies have already lost a lot of health, and I already eliminated 2 of them. So this is something I'd highly recommend doing. You can also do a similar thing with Bugs Bunny by hiding on the edge of the stage using your safe and rockets, and then just hiding until they recharge. Now, if you are able to get another person to help you with these rifts, something that you can do easily with this, the way that this works, only the player who you are joining, or that is the host or whatever, will count towards the loss of life. So what you can do is basically just have the host hide on the side of the stage, like I mentioned a second ago, and just have the second player deal all of the damage and just easily complete it like that and not lose a single life. Now, there are some specific rifts that you may have some challenges with. One that I found pretty annoyingly difficult is this one where you have to do this computer fight, and I found a really easy way to cheese this one. I'll show it to you real quick just because I know that this one's one I personally had an issue with for a little while. But if you don't know, in this rift, multiple times throughout it, you will have multiple Matrix Shaggies appearing. What I was originally doing was just ignoring them and trying to do as much damage as possible to the computer. But it's actually super easy to deal with these Shaggies. Just simply walk off the stage and hit them a few times, and they'll basically just kill themselves by not recovering. Now, another one you might have issues with is the Megalodog rift, specifically the Megalodog boss fight. What you're going to want to do is equip the one gem where you get to dodge further, and you're going to want to use Morty. This is the only way I've been able to actually beat this rift. I tried it with a ton of different characters. I tried it with Batman, Bugs, Jason. I tried it with Rick, Joker, Superman, Shaggy. I tried it with a ton of different characters, and I was not able to do it. What you're going to want to do, edge to the side, and use your side special. That's it. You just use your side special. That's the whole thing. And I'm doing bad right now because I'm recording and talking. But you just want to rinse and repeat. Do one side special and then dodge. Do one side special and dodge. If it goes under the water, just keep dodging. It doesn't matter if you run out of dodge stamina, as the distance will still make it to where you end up dodging the enemy attacks. And you can just do this forever until you eventually defeat him. As you can see, since you are getting the weakened status effect, that is the thing that's making you be able to actually defeat the enemy so easily like this. But yeah, that's basically the only way I've been able to beat this challenge. But the reason I originally tried it like this was because I cheesed some previous ones by using the spaceship to lift up the enemies. So I was trying it like that at first until I found the way that you can do it that I just showed you. Now, I haven't really had any difficulties with any of the other specific rifts that I haven't been able to cheese with certain strategies, but if you're specifically having an issue with a different node, comment down below and I'll see if I can help you out. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, etc., and I will see you guys all next time. Huge thanks to the channel members, Zach P, Spider Kid, Storm God 5746, Paco Catfish, and David Lawless.